Alright, so today no PvP, just me talking about the current situation of the game, and yeah, that is all. So I wanted to make this video because of the double ultras that we have gotten. It's been, one of them is Frieza and then the other one is Goku, and as expected they have made the game worse. Who would have thought? Not one guy on Twitter who said double ultras for part 3 is the best case scenario for meta environment. I'm not gonna name the YouTuber, but there was one. I think you know who I'm talking about, but yeah, apparently this is before the ultras were revealed and released. Okay, these were his opinions that two ultras are gonna be good for meta environment because they will help two teams. So how about we drop two ultras from the same saga that work on the same team, and then we also give them another character to make the team even better, so that you can use them on the same team. It's like, even if they weren't on the same team, they were gonna be used on the same team, but they made them have the same saga as well. Oh, theme, oh nice theme, looks so hype, Goku free. I don't care. It made the game worse. These characters are, it's not a shock. Like, this is every time a character releases, it is the same reaction. Bro, this character is just toxic. Every time a character releases. Maybe not Ape Vegeta, the green one, Saiyan Saga, and then not the Vegeta from... Shocking, it's both the Vegetas that are not that toxic. Although there was one Vegeta that was very toxic back last year. But we forget about that because we got a new yellow Saiyan in his place. So yeah, it's shocking that all the Gokus have been toxic. And then this Frieza is toxic as well. I'm not an advocate for Vegeta. I'm glad Vegetas are not that good. Fuck him. Fuck Vegeta. But yeah, that seems fair. That seems fair to treat a character like that. One character and then the others like this. And on top of it, I'm not asking for Vegetas to be toxic. I wanted these characters to be the same as them, like not that toxic. Green Vegeta, yes, he has revival. He has that green card. But he doesn't feel oppressive while fighting him. He doesn't feel oppressive. The purple Vegeta from Universe Reps doesn't feel oppressive. But I don't know why I'm talking about that. The video is about these both ultras. So let's just talk about how Frieza ruined the game first. Let's just talk about that. So Frieza, I'm recording this video on Sunday and I got him today. I played like 2-3 matches with him. So who designed his kit? I would like to know his name first. That would be the first and foremost. Who designed his kit? And then who agreed to put the kit? Like who passed all the checks? Be like, you know what? Everything seems fine. Good. Put him in the game. I'd like to know the name of that person as well. Because this is... Frieza might be one of the most anti-skill characters. If that even is the right word. You go into the game and you... Honestly, ironic, but Frieza is a fucking monkey brain character. Like, you just go in the game and you click. You go in the game and you click buttons. You don't think, you just click stuff. And it will end up working out for you and then you will kill them. Who designed this? A green card that has two or three sub-count up. The projectile, that thing, active gauge that you can spam multiple times. With like short animation as well. Crazy, right? Crazy. It's just like, Vegeta. I still really am shocked. Not shocked, but I'm just like, it's just funny that Green Vegeta, Ape Vegeta, who I'm gonna call him Ape Vegeta because he's from Saiyan Saga, right? Green Ape Vegeta, he isn't even like that broken, and they made his green card after revival, green card, long animation, which I am totally okay with. But when you see that the other guy, who is Kaioken Goku, who is much stronger, has a better green card You know, the flash, instead of just, you know, a projectile start, a flash. That also goes neutral as well, same as Vegeta. Has a short animation. This Frieza's active gauge has a short animation. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know who designed this character, but yeah, good job, man. And then we come to the main boss. Main boss because he's the main headliner. So he just basically said, you try to kill his teammate, he will just say no. He's like, nah, I'm good. Go back. I'm good. We're fine. Sorry, he's not gonna die. Again, who made that character? Who? How do you even come up with this bullshit? How? Like, if it was just him, I would have had zero problems. If it was just himself, if he would do that to himself. It's just like a new ability where it's not like a comeback, indestructible. It's like a comeback, but not a comeback. Basically a revival, but not a revival. So anti-revive does not hit him, right? It could have been just that, where it's just only him. But they made it so that he gives that to the whole team. And his team has an endurance character in this Frieza and a revival character in Revza. And then he has MUI who also has endurance. And then he can also run the Green Ape Vegeta because Saiyan who has revival. So you're seeing how that's a problem, right? Because you can't kill the team anyways. And then they have double safety on top of it. What are you supposed to do? I get it. Frieza individually, when you're if you're trying to win a match, Frieza individually will just take over and he's just individually better. I get that. But this guy is... I'd rather have Frieza in the game than Goku. Because at the end of the day, if Frieza can kill me, so can I. I can also kill him. Even without my Frieza, I can kill him. What do you do with this guy? He literally makes the other... Oh, before anybody says, oh, just run Kayak. Yeah, okay. Just run anniversary units. That's it. Everything else became obsolete. Before the anniversary, everything else just became useless. Which was already useless when Saiyan Saga dropped. You know, Saiyan Saga was the final bit there, which just completely made the rest of the game unusable. And then they dropped this. They dropped these two and make the game even more useless. Why would you run? Since you want to bring up the point of view and use anniversary characters, why would you ever run the purple universe reps Vegeta part 1 unit? Why would you ever run him? What reason do you have to run him in a meta where this guy exists? Why would you put him on your team ever? Why would you use Kale Caulifla ever? Why would you use Red Kaba ever? Why would you use Nappa and Cyberman ever? Tell me, those are anniversary units, right? The only one I did mention is Tien Shatsu from 1% units because they have safety. So they are actually very good on Saiyan Saga team. The rest of the characters, why would you ever run them? And one of them is a premium LF. So all of them are not just 1% units. One of them is a premium LF. Why would you ever use him? Bro, see, I am somebody who likes using different characters all the time, right? I don't want to just stick to one team, one character all the time. I like using different stuff, right? So I'll go back, I'll go into my character list, I'll go into my box, and then I'll be like, yo, let me just try to run this Daimaku. He gets 2-carded. He's not even a year old. These guys, I don't have them high stars. Maybe at high stars they're usable. But no, I'm not gonna run them at all. You gonna use him ever? You wanna use him ever in this game? This guy. What's the point of running him either? I can just go try to use these characters and just can't. You're just not allowed. Like, generally, what is the point of the game when all of these characters are just useless? He's not even a year old. You can't run him. He can't defend at all. And he used to be so tanky and he used to be able to heal everything. And now I have him at 14 star. He used to do that, all of that at 6 stars. Comfortably. Now at 14, I have no reason to use him because he does nothing in the game. He does nothing in the match. He's not even a year old. Makes no sense. What are these? They literally made... See, at least the units were usable before anniversary. After anniversary, like everything before that is just basically useless. Basically just useless. Literally made the whole game just null and void before it. So I don't get it how that's good for the game. Literally don't understand that. Because it's not like they just power crept by numbers, right? Their kits are still toxic. If you were like, oh, these characters just don't do damage, this is like just a fresh reset of the game, you know, like they mentioned in the newsletter that they're gonna now try to make the kits more balanced and more related to the themes and everything. And how is this balanced? Does this seem balanced at all? I'm telling you, bro, that whole newsletter was just fugazi, bro. That is not, they do not mean any of that shit. Which I knew they didn't. And they proved me right. They do not mean any of that shit. They don't care about the game. See, I understand money is what runs the game, right? You need money to run the game. I understand that. Totally do. Totally understand. But when money is your sole objective and rest of everything does not matter at all, that's a problem. Because so far from what I have seen in the past like 3-4 years, the only thing that matters to these devs is money. That's all. Rest everything they do not care about at all. The so-called special anniversary, right? We have gotten 2 Zenkais. It's mid-July. Oh, but they did the same during the fest. I don't care. They gave us during after party 2 Zenkais then. I don't care. If there's not one Zenkai every week during fest and anniversary, it's a problem. Simple as that. There needs to be one Zenkai every week on top of plats that they usually give. We got 4 plats, I think. Feetku, Goku Frieza, this yellow LF Frieza, and did we get another plat? Let me check. Did we get another plat? The Frieza is there. Okay, Feetku is there. Is Charlotte. Charlotte is the 4th plat, right? I don't think there was anybody else. Yeah, Goku Frieza, Charlotte, Frieza, Revza. These should be there, right? On top of one Zenkai every week. I don't care if you don't want to give me Sparking Zenkais every week. Give me one Sparking Zenkai, next week EX Zenkai, then Sparking Zenkai, then EX Zenkai. I don't care. I'm done being rational and understand. Oh, they have a small team. I don't care if they have a. That's not my problem. I need a Zenkai every week. If it's not there, I'll complain, and it's not enough. Not enough content. Simple as that. Need one Zenkai every week. There are like billions of characters. They know they're never gonna catch up, even if they go by that rate during the celebrations, right? They're still not gonna catch up ever on all the Zenkais. They still not do it. You know why? Because Zenkais don't make money. As I said, only thing that matters to them is money and nothing else matters. If they actually wanted to make the game have variety, have the meta have variety, they wouldn't release 2 characters from 2 ultras that share even a single tag. They wouldn't at the same time. I saw somebody's tweet on Twitter, another YouTuber, I think. He said it's inevitable that the ultras will share at least 1 or 2 tags. It's not. It's just not. Let me give you an example. Zamasu does, let's say, Ultra CMZ. He doesn't share a tag with. He doesn't share a tag with. Who? He doesn't share a tag with this Namek Goku at all. They don't share a single tag. Now, I'm not saying that's the option you pick here for selling. I don't care. Think. I'm not gonna think for them. They need to think which characters to release. But it is definitely possible. And this is just one example. There are definitely many where you can release 2 characters that don't have the same tag. He also said, oh, Gogeta and Vegito together is not okay, but Trunks and then Zamasu are okay. Why is that? Because Gogeta and Vegito share 2 tags each, Saiyan and Fusion Warrior, right? 2 tags, but that's not okay. But Trunks and Zamasu is okay because they just only share future. What does that matter? They're gonna be ran on the same team because they share future. Gogeta and Vegito are gonna be ran on the same team. So situation is exactly the same, but for some reason, Gogeta and Vegito shouldn't happen together, but Zamasu and Trunks is okay. You see how literally like there's nothing in their head going. They genuinely are just mentally ill. Like they have not ill is not the word. I don't know. They just don't have. They have very low IQs. They can't think anything. They don't have any critical thinking skills. Or I don't know. Because somehow in their eyes, in his eyes, that one guy's eyes, Zamasu and Trunks are okay together because they only share future. But it also helps hybrid Saiyans and powerful opponent, so it's okay. But Gogeta and Vegito are not because he didn't give a reason, But it's probably because they are Fusion Warrior and Saiyans. But then they also help different teams as well. Gogeta will help movies, while Vegito will help Majin Buu Saga. So completely different. But again, no, that's not okay. Right? It's literally the same situation as Zamasu and Trunks, but that's not okay. One is okay, so it's just mental illness. I don't know what to say. Anyways, to the final point, why does only Frieza have 3x ultra rates and why does he only get Z power? I know the reason. I know, but why? That doesn't need to be a reason. The reason is simple, right? People are gonna summon for Goku more, so they want to give you incentive to summon on Frieza. So they make him have 3x rates on step 2, and then they give you 100,000 extra Z power. So you want to also summon on here. So this makes sense to drop 2 ultras. One of them has lower rates, the other one has higher rates, and the other one also gets free 1000 Z power if you have him. Seems fair, seems understandable. Fine, good job, devs. Great, amazing job. Dragon Ball Legends. The people will not stop glazing the game. I'm not seeing enough complaints about not being enough Zenkais, not being enough plats. Or I still think we needed more. There are so many 1% Zenkais that could have gotten a plat, but they're just incapable of actually putting in effort because that doesn't make them money. The plats don't make them money. The Zenkais don't make them money, so they only just focus. Their main focus just keep farming money and amazing. Anyways, Dragon Ball Legends, keep glazing and the game will keep on getting worse, and I'll see you in the next one.